Hey y'all. I think my the the keyboard I usually use for hotkeys has run out of battery at just the wrong time. I need to plug this in, I think. Shit. That's not good. Because I was trying to switch to the thing and it wasn't working. The hotkey was not working on this keyboard. Give me... Shit, how am I gonna do this? Oh no. Oh, hey folks, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Looks like you can. I have a new... Let me tell you what's going on today. I'll tell you from here. I got a new, or actually an old, Blue Yeti. Let me see, is that in frame? I can't actually see. 1 second. Let me move some of the chat out of the way. That's right, I am scrambling. This is an impromptu tech stream, and it's off to a great start. My keyboard is dead, the one I use for all my hotkeys. That's what I get for not charging it in like a month. That's my fault. This is the same mic you use? Yeah, so I got this courtesy of RAWKPARTEE, who had a spare one, and I actually went and we met up behind and I say behind, in front of a Boston market, and we talked for a bit. You have some ring-shaped add-on. Yes, that's right. That's true. Let me get this keyboard back into the place. And by the way, I'm not using the. I have yet to switch to this microphone, this Blue Yeti. I am going to do that, and then y'all are going to tell me how it sounds. Just 1 second while I get something that charges this keyboard. That's right. I met your dog, John McClane. Very cool dog. He was a lovely, lovely boy. Very friendly. Let's see. Will this charge my keyboard? Yes. Okay, wait. This might be a bit short. Can this get... Okay. Do I have a portable battery I can charge this, plug this into? That would work. Okay. Very good dog. I need a portable battery somewhere here. Usually, I'm not this much of a scramble. It's just that when I went to go live, perfect. Okay, now it's charging off a portable battery. Yes, that's right. I got the mic from RAWKPARTEE. Let me give RAWKPARTEE a shout out. RAWKPARTEE is trying to become a streamer as well. You know, just sort of starting out. Not much viewers, not much, hasn't had the opportunity to have many streams, but he's a cool dude. So let me give you a shout out, RAWKPARTEE. Alright. And now my keyboard is charging, so I can do piece of shit. Oh, is this not plugged in? My keyboard just isn't working. Oh, you know why that would be? I was unplugging it and plugging stuff in to, I was unplugging stuff and then doing a bunch of stuff weird. Okay, shit. To get the microphone set up, and that must have fucked up my, thing. Yeah, this keyboard is not working. Great. Oh, fuck. That's a bad thing to not work. Oh, fuck me. I'm gonna unplug my keyboard and replug in the USB thingy. I heard a doot-doot-doot-doot. 1 second. Is it working? Please work. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I'm gonna go over to the... Okay. Fuck. That's not good, folks. My keyboard super isn't working. That's what I get for unplugging it, I guess. I had to unplug it for a minute and switch it to another USB to get the microphone working. And I replugged it back where it went, but it's not working. So that's fun. I can give you a shout out right here though. Shout out RAWKPARTEE. There you go, RAWKPARTEE, brand new streamer. Hasn't gotten around to that many streams, but very cool. Alright, I'm gonna hit the button to turn on the other speaker, the other microphone, and I'm gonna go over there. And I'm not gonna have any hotkeys from over on over here because of this fucking keyboard not working. So that'll be fun. But we'll just do our best, and if we need to switch, I'll have to run over to the computer. That's just how it's gonna be. Okay, ready? Okay, now the camera's over there. Now I'm switching the microphones.
Now it's the Blue Yeti. Can you hear me? Does it sound good? Does it sound better? How's the sound quality of the Blue Yeti? Should I move it closer? Hello, hello. Echoey. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything doing about that. More echoey from before, like bring it closer then. Something like this. Ooh. How about now? Hello. Hello. Probably too high now, isn't it? Sounds like your house changed into a cave. That's not a good thing. There are settings on this Blue Yeti, but I tried them and they seemed very staticky. Like this one. This is number 2. Pretty sure it sounds awful. This sounds less bad, you think? Okay, here's number 1. I think this number 1 sounds really bad. Check this out. It sounds super scratchy, from what I could tell. That number 1 is awful. This one is apparently less bad. Okay, it doesn't. How's it sound if I like put it onto my end table? Is it really far away now? Yeah, I understand. Yeah, chat delay is a thing. That's true. Set it to 1. That was 1. 1 was scratchy. This is 1. This is 1 right here. This is number 1. Unfortunately, it seems like number 1 is very off. I think this is number 2. Do you like 1? You guys like 1? Tell me, do you like 1? This is 1. 1, 1, 1. This is 2. 2, 2, 2. There's no static on 1? Oh, shit. That must have just been when I was like... You know, I was doing, Also, do I need to, like, have it be static, like, over here? Is this good? Does this sound good on 1? Huh. You know, I was trying it with, setting it to monitor so I could actually hear myself, and I heard a lot of static. I wonder if that was just a quirk of OBS. This sounds good? Does it sound better than usual? I'll ask that. Also, my camera looks really dark today. I'm gonna turn up the... Let me see. Turn up the brightness a little bit. That's good. This sounds good. Does it sound better than normal? Well, let's just go ahead and get going then. By the way, let me grab my mouse. I'm sorry he can't hear me while I'm walking away. I said let me grab my mouse. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna go for it. This stream, we're gonna test out this mic. I'm going to do Paper Mario 1 star spirits. Paper Mario Randomizer 1 star spirit, and I'm starting with super accelerated settings. Let me unplug my camera. My camera is looking wrong. Okay, got it. It looks too dark. The mic is good, make no mistake. Good. Seconds.
I said 1 second. 1 second. I'm switching to the other mic while I'm at the computer. I'm at the computer. I am resetting the other camera since it was looking really dark. deactivate, reactivate, configure video, make it the right exposure setting, and good. Okay. That should be better. Alright, folks, Paper Mario Randomizer, 1-star spirit required. Let me tell you what the plan is for this run. Recently, the other day, in fact, yesterday, they put out an update for the Paper Mario Randomizer that lets you start with the boots and lets you start with the hammer. It actually does more than that. It actually lets you start with no hammer, in fact. And it lets you randomize the item drops, like the hammers and boots can be in different hammer boot places. What we are doing here, since we're doing an accelerated thing, is I'm starting off with Ultra Hammer, Ultra Boots, and I'm also starting off with every turn-in item that you can get in Toad Town. So, this run is going to start with me running around Toad Town, getting like a bunch of turn-ins really fast. It is conceivable we could get enough to beat the game off this initial Toad Town runabout, but that would be, we'd have to get very lucky for that. We'll just put in A, it doesn't matter. Alright. The volume sounds okay, you're usually louder. I can try turning it up if that helps. How's this? Is this good? Do you like this? I could also move it closer, but move it a little bit closer. By the way, I don't know if, like, tomorrow's stream, I'll be using this microphone, just because there is a bunch of stuff right now, like keep it like this for a little, okay. The wire coming out the computer is just hanging across the walkway between my PC and the couch area. Remember to face the mic? Oh, that's a problem because the mic is over here and the TV's over there. I'll talk like this. How about nope. The wire does not go that far. Okay, what if I put it in my lap? Hello, how about this? How's this? Oh, I have to one-hand the controller. No, this is not good. Facing the mic makes the sound 100% better. You know, this... Also, we got WAD. Let me mark that off. Let me do a thing. What? The distance was good, and facing is perfect. Okay. Okay, I'll try... mic's over there, TV's over there. Ooh. You can probably find a longer cable. Yes, it's true. That is definitely something I should invest in. I'm also considering seeing if I can get, you know, maybe I should just find like a lighter Blue Yeti. I'm sure they make Blue Yetis that are like not so heavy. I'll say this Blue Yeti, it's very heavy. I bet like the ones that are just like, you know, cylindrical, I bet they're not that heavy. Let's do these turn-ins. Let's do these turn-ins. First, this guy, dictionary. Nothing. Okay, good. They are like $100. Yeah, that's fine. I could do $100. Ooh. The item, Lunar Stone. By the way, that's currently set up on all sorts of sanities. So I got shop sanity, coin sanity, a whole bunch of stuff like that. Items could be anywhere. They could also be under panels, which hey, I'm starting with this, which is really nice. Look at that. So, you know, flip. Just flip every panel we need to flip. I'm also starting with Power Plus, B up, D down, and Bump Attack. And sure, I'll equip Power Bounce. Let's see. Watt doesn't let me go across the water. If anything, you sound a slight bit echoey, and I'll still not bad when not facing the mic. Cool. Okay. Also, I put it so that dojo rewards are included. So let's fight the dojo.
Let's go, let's go. I'm trying to turn my head a little bit every time I talk. This is a little awkward. Yeah, I don't think this is quite ready for prime time, but at the very least we can see how it sounds, and, you know, maybe go accordingly. The NVIDIA software will fix the issue. What, if it's sounding echoey when I'm not, like, facing it? Interesting. Oh, I'll have to have a look at that. I think my optimum thing, like if I were to say like what solution I want something that I can mount onto the tripod. So like it could be like another arm off the tripod that's like bringing a mic right here, right, like right in front of me, below the below my line of sight to the TV, like right here, you know, sort of like right here-ish. That would be ideal. It's always going to echo. Maybe better take into full effect. Used with better mic placement. Yes. Let's continue. What am I doing? I didn't get anything, did I? I'm sorry, I'm getting so distracted here. Let's see. Nothing new. Yeah. Okay, good. The Yeti has gain adjustable, though. Yeah, I couldn't find the Yeti software. I looked, and just brought up some Logitech software. Is that the software I need for Yeti? Logitech? I will say my apartment does have some foam in like the corners of it and on some of the walls, but not all of the walls. I should probably, you know what? I should probably put some black foam on that wall as well. Like, hang on, like you can see in the background right now. Oh, hang on. You can see in the background right now. There's some foam on that wall back there.
Switching to this mic for a second. And I do have in this cupboard, I do have some additional foam panels that I haven't put up. I should totally put them on that wall over there, over to the right. That would probably help a bit. How does this one sound relative? Then you echo equals good man. Like, I should totally put some on the wall over there. I still have some, and, you know, this isn't really enough to cover a wall, it's just 2 panels worth. But I should totally get some more and put it up, you know? I like it not only for its, you know, now especially that I'm a streamer, it's good to have foam not just for aesthetic purposes, but it does make the sound better, doesn't it?
Okay, we're back to the Blue Yeti. Back to the Blue Yeti, let's go. Oh, I dropped something. Oh, it's the portable battery. Right. I'll figure out what's going on with that keyboard. Maybe after I, like, reset my computer or something, it'll work again. Let me focus on this game so we can figure out, like, what we're doing, what we got, and make sure I'm not missing any key items. That would be silly thing to do. Okay, not missing any key items. Also, there's no panel in here. Oh, there's a panel. There is a panel. I have it set so panels can be randomized, so we should be finding every panel as we go. They could have something in it for us. I decided to have panels randomized just because now you can start off with the ground pound, so there's no barrier to getting them, getting the panels flipped. The panel might be on the other side of this area, actually. Maybe we can't get it quite yet. Oh, there it is. There's the panel. You get a Yeti that works with your tripod. Yeah, that's a good idea. But I do sound much better, you think? All right. What if, and specifically if it was like in the right spot, you think, right? Like if in the wrong spot, you know, right now, which is the best we can do, on the end table without any sort of arm putting it in the right position. It's not very good. And I'm curious, like, when I go like this, how bad does it sound? Does it just sound far away? The Yeti sounds slightly better on the wrong spot. Got it. Oh, fuck. Hang on, gotta switch the batteries on my control. These Yetis have been dying left and right lately. Sorry, not Yetis, these Envelopes that I got. I don't know what's wrong with them, maybe just my Envelopes are dying. I haven't replaced my Envelopes in, I don't know, 10 years? How long does an Envelope last? Maybe it's less than 10 years. Oh, sorry, I walked away and I forgot that the microphone didn't follow me. I said, my Envelopes, they're dying. These did not activate. Oh, this way. My Envelopes, the batteries, the rechargeable battery, they're dying. Probably because they're very, very, far away. Merlin is here. There's Merlin. It's perfect on the good spot. That is good to know. Like, when you say perfect, it's like much better than normal. And when I say the good spot, do you mean like when I face it? Or do you mean when I get like right up on it? Get right up on it. What if I lean in like this? You know, we play slightly like, you know, all cuddled up, me and the microphone. Hey, how's it going? I'm right here. Is it better? Is this okay? Does this sound good? Like me curled up, going like, hey guys, I'm sort of near the microphone. You didn't notice me cutting back to the headphones? Yeah, okay. Normally. Also, by the way, we only need one. Part of this is that we only need one seed to get into Meadows, which is a new thing that they have. It's basically you can set the number of things to get into Meadows. Let's see what he got me. A life shroom. So when you moved around, I thought you were on headphone, till you got up close on the mic. Huh. I'll have to listen to some of this after the fact and see, like, how it sounds. Because I guess how it sounded to me when I was, like, doing the monitoring thing was alright. You have Prime? I do have Prime, yeah. In fact, during Saturday's stream, big Saturday stream, there's going to be a watch party, maybe, of some sort. Plan for a watch party. You can send some mic links. Yeah, I'll have a look at that. That'll be great. I'd like one that was, like, light enough where I could, like, mount it to the side of my tripod, similar to how I have my my ring light set up. It's just sort of clinging onto it's sort of just clinging onto the side of the tripod like an octopus would. You know how an octopus is always clinging onto the side of things, like all grabbing it, you know? That's exactly how my ring light is set up. You hear an echo, but an echo is a good sign. It's not that bad. Now you know it's the room, not the mic. So what you're saying is that if it sounds like this with a good mic, you know that it's not the problem of the headset mic. It's the problem of just, you know, the walls not having foam on them, or like a lot of the walls. I guess I need to invest in more foam then. The shroom steak looks like a thing. I hear Discord made a noise. That would be the thing from y'all actually heard that, didn't you? Let's see if any Cooper is a star piece. Oh shit. I've never seen a partner in the Star Piece store before. That's pretty good, though. And also the Starstone. But Cooper's the main thing. We want to get 3 for Cooper. Like you could stream in a cave and be fine. Yeah, I should put foam on that wall, basically, is what I'm hearing. I have foam on other walls. Like, there are some places in this apartment, like you can see behind me, where I put up some foam as like a decorative, almost a decorative piece, because, you know, I put up that foam before I was even a streamer. You know, I wasn't necessarily thinking like, oh, this will make the sound quality better. Except I was thinking a little bit like, this might help with neighbor noise maybe a little bit, or at least stop it from bouncing around the apartment all the way. Which is a silly thing, by the way. It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. But didn't stop me from investing in it anyhow. And what I'm hearing is, I should probably invest in a lot more of it now that I am a streamer. Now that audio quality is a factor. Doesn't make it sound bad, that's good. Good to hear. Where the fuck is this panel? You know, I don't usually play with panels on, randomized, even... And part of the reason is it's hard to remember where the fuck they all are. Maybe, like, here? You'll probably need an arm not able to mount on your tripod. Yeah. Well, maybe I could find an arm that has, like, flexible arm dealies. My ring light is, just star piece, but we do need those, so that's good. My ring light is on a little stand. It has little flexible arms, and you see, I've wrapped those around the tripod. I can put a picture in the Discord later of what that looks like. The Snowball does have a socket. Has a socket of sorts on the bottom right. A socket? Yeah, so the stand it looks like you could take it apart. Yeah, it's sort of on its own tripod, that's right. I can pick it up right here. You can see it has a little slight stand thing. And I'm sort of putting it onto the end table that I have. As a result, it's a little farther away than I would like, but, you know, best we can do, I think. Continue looking around for stuff. Got another turn in here. The frying pan. I wonder if I turn on and off my keyboard, if that would help. Let me try a command on it or something. Nope, nothing. Yeah, I need to figure out what happened to this keyboard. I guess, you know, messing around with the stuff caused it to get all confused. You know, sometimes equipment is like that, you know, you mess around with it and it starts being all shitty. And I found, like, some weird stuff, like, if you have 2 cameras coming in over the same USB cable, they can't be active at the same time, just because they are, you know, basically using the same bandwidth, I guess, on the USB line. So maybe it's something like that, where the camera being on is now stopping the keyboard from working? Question? Bombette! Holy shit, that's good. Where's my mouse? There it is. It's on my cushion. Also, Super Shell. This is a pretty good store. I hear another link coming in. I'm sure y'all can hear that too. That's because, like I said, the PC audio is the way that you are hearing this now. Actually, you know what? I can probably... Let me change this so that you can't hear Discord. There you go. You won't be able to hear Discord now. No more Discord boops for you guys. There we go. Okay, what was that? That was a blue. And we can also get a bubble berry. Bubble berry. And we're gonna unlock this door. The storeroom key. Facing the mic. Don't go inside. And, ooh, artifact. Nothing else, though. Artifact. I don't know how. I've been watching a little bit more of other streamers playing Paper Mario Rando. I think I figured out some other things that are like that make them faster. One thing that's really simple is that a lot of them actually, you know, use the glitches and stuff to get through places that you can't get through as fast without glitches, you know. And personally, I have those disabled, and I don't know, you know, how to do them in the first place. So that might account for some of it, actually. Just not doing any glitches or anything while I play. And of course, there's like skill and all that. I don't know how they so smoothly like mark things off without stopping to say, "Hang on, I'm gonna mark something off." Like they're able to do it without interrupting their fluid movements through the world, and that's amazing to me. A life shroom, that's good. Okay, did we turn in everything? We turned in this, we turned in this. We turned in the mailbag, the frying pan. Didn't throw in the cookbook, but that's nothing. That doesn't give you anything. We turned in the dictionary. We turned in... oh, the melody. There's one more thing we get from this accelerated start thing that I'm doing. Oh, this isn't it. Wrong building. It's the one in the next room. You don't really want to change anything in the settings, but it feels like it sounds okay without facing the mic. I think you can just do like natural and just chill and be fine. Okay. Keep that in mind. Let's just relax and play the game. This will be 2 more checks, one from him, and one from whatever we get by turning in the thing, the melody. I think, yeah, if I could get like a stand that went right here, it'd be really good. And maybe like this one, this big heavy thing, maybe it would be fine like back at the PC. Like I could put it between the 2 PC monitors, and you know, it wouldn't need much to stand behind the whole thing, right? And it would probably be fine. The only thing I'm thinking now is I'll probably need like some sort of USB. I'm all out of USB ports on my computer. I think now I have enough star pieces to afford Cooper, by the way. So let's go back and get them. Anyway, that makes that. So we have done all those quick checks we had just bonus in Toad Town, so that's fun. Now we head over to get Cooper from the shop. And yeah. It had its own table. Right, I guess you could just have like a little table in front of my couch. I feel like tables in front of couches are weird though. I mean, I do have this tripod, right? There could be literally just another tripod, right? I could definitely set up like 2 tripods, one for the camera, and then a smaller one for the microphone in front of the one for the camera. And that wouldn't be too cumbersome, honestly. Though it would look a little silly when both of them were tucked into the corner between streams. Hey, look at that. We got Cooper for 3. Hell yeah. Alright, let's do something else now. Let's see. We don't have Paracarry, so we can't get very far into Chapter 2. Oh, but we do have Hammer, so we can actually get a lot of places. Also, we gotta stop by Jet Ripto in the sewers. Which, after we check in, we can literally just go through the wall because we have Bombette. Pretty fucking good start, if I do say so myself. By the way, you'll be surprised how far away you can be from the mic and still be audible. Right, yeah, you know, I've definitely, like, listened to streamers who are using the wrong mic, and everyone's like, wrong mic, and they'll just go, fuck! Could you hear me at all? Was I just talking into thin air? And the answer is, no, we can hear you. We can still hear you, but it just, sounds a little far away, a little low. You know? Jeez. I think it's funny anytime I buy something and it turns out that something that I buy is being exploded. And yeah, I think tomorrow we'll just go back to the business as usual, and we'll go back to business as usual for Saturday as well, the big stream on Saturday. But I will definitely look into, like, better microphones, some more, like, black panels for the sound panels for the wall over there. That sort of thing. I think that would be fun. Red berry is good. Definitely a lot I can do, right? Like, there's a lot I can invest in. A lot of stuff I can get. And of course, you know, I'm just about to get my first payout. So, in theory, well, this is exactly what payout is for. Though, admittedly, you know, I'll say, like, hey, wow, I just opened up. That opens up Flower Fields since I only need one seed to open up Flower Fields. I'll say, right? I did recently buy a preview monitor. The Blue Yeti is in the top 2 microphones before going professional. Yeah, I've heard about Blue Yeti before, yeah. And I'll say, like, as far as, like, things that I have for the stream, right? I've gotten a preview monitor, like, a few weeks ago, and that cost... Whoops, I didn't mean to fight the blooper, but here we are, fighting the blooper. I got a preview monitor a few weeks ago, and that cost me, like, let's say a couple $100, like 200, 300 bucks. Oh, shit. You can't do anything, Bombette. I can beat this guy without Bombette's help, so she can just chill, actually. Also, by the way, all the FP values of both me and my partners are randomized, so, you know, that's fun. No partner would have sped up this fight, coincidentally. Would have went the same with or without a partner. And then you have, like, this 30 to 40 mic of superb quality. Wait, is a euro really... Is a euro really valuable? Like, how does 1 euro translate to dollars? I guess I'm just a little silly assuming that all currencies are, like, kind of one-to-one. Train? Holy shit, we found train. Dolly? Wait. Oh no, I'm out of money. Let me sell. I'll sell my jam and jelly. Okay, Dolly. I would like to buy the Dolly from you. Yes, thank you. Kinda a near coincidence. The euro recently fell to equal to being, and then fell a little farther. Oh, I guess because Wait, I'm getting cross-eyed thinking about what does that mean for, like, what's 40 euros? Is 40 euros a lot or a little? Can I give you the artifact here? No, I can't. A euro used to be a little more than $1, then I think now it's a little less, is what Seagull is saying, so... Did you mean like 300 to 400, maybe? Because 30 to 40, that's, in dollars, that wouldn't be very much. Like, 30 to 40, that's like, you know, if you ever gone to the grocery store lately, you know, you're gonna be spending a lot more than 30 to 40, you know, just to get, like, fucking a bag of cereal or whatever. I would 100% pay 30 to 40 for just about anything, you know, anything permanent. I would hesitate paying 30 to 40 for like a meal, you know. And for a game, obviously, like, no question, like, that's just the regular price games are, like, 30 to 60. Fuck. Don't mind that at all. I'm kidding. You can't. There's no bag of cereal that's $40. That would be absurd. But you know, with the world these days, I would fucking believe it if I saw it. What I'm saying is that when you go to the grocery store, you walk away spending like at least $100 these days. At least I do. I don't know about y'all. Let's not do that. I doubt we'll be doing that whole quest line in this seed. A bag of cereal is big. There's like a family-sized cereal, yeah. There's bigger and smaller cereals, that's for sure. But it would probably be like 8 to 10 bucks. I actually don't know. I don't eat cereal. I don't. This is that 8 to 10 bucks as an estimate on my part. Might be like that classic. It's one banana, Michael. What could it cost? $10? Statements. It's probably like $4. You know what? I'll say $4. Though, you know, I'll say like the yogurt that I get like a 4 thing of yogurt. It's like, I think it's like $4 for just 4 things of yogurt nowadays. What grocery thing do you know the price of? I was looking at yogurt the other day and I saw that it was like $4. Yeah. In America, they have bigger package size. That's fair, right? In other parts of the world, it would be smaller. So, presumably less money. You know, I'll say, that is something that they're trying to do now in America, too. I say in America, too. But a trick they are rolling out these days is that they are taking the regular products, right? And they are stealthily reducing it in cost, right? Making it a little bit cheaper. Or not the other way, sorry. Making it a little bit less... Making it the same price, but lower quantity. So you'll see like a 4-ounce thing, and now it's a 3.8-ounce thing. You know, it's like, oh, it's a little bit less, but you know, it's the same price. They want to make it so that you don't notice, and that you know, that's how they get you. It's kind of fucked up, really, right? And honestly, it's kind of surprising if you think about it. Like, wait, they haven't thought to do that yet? That's actually a really evil and brilliant way to reduce the quantity of, like, goods without, like, substantially altering the value of things, right? Like, oh, it's the same price, but now it's a little bit less. Got another Discord message. Let me see what these Discord are. They're all links? Yes, okay, so one for a HyperX Quadcast. Okay, I'll have a look at that. A mic arm. Yeah, I saw that mic arm. I was looking up mic arms the other day. Something like that could be good, yeah. And Logitech for creators, Blue Yeti, USB microphone for PC, podcast, gaming. It all looks good. All looks good. Rock Party. Alright, next on the agenda. Let's go another place. Let's go to the Frozen City. I don't have the warehouse key, do I? I don't think I do. Certainly if I do, I didn't mark it down. I'll need that mushroom. Also, by the way, in this randomizer, in the seed, something new that they added is that the upgrade blocks are randomized now. They are switched with all blocks that have 10 coins in them, basically. There's blocks in the game that have like 10 coins, and blue blocks can be switched with them, basically. Looks like this one stayed where it was. How come it's not telling me which ones I have? We're gonna upgrade on bets. Yeah, there's a bunch of new features out in this latest one. In this seed, I've set up a few of them, such as, you know, starting with the Ultra Hammer, starting with the Ultra Boots. There's also the ability to not have the hammer to begin with, as well as, you know, anything in between. So you can start with, like, all boots and then no hammers, or, you know, whatever you want, basically. It's pretty cool. And what I hear is that they're committing now to, one thing that they're going to do in the future is they're going to set it up so that, the hammer and boot upgrades can be in the regular item pool. So you can just find hammer and boots anywhere, which sounds pretty good. I think that's going to be really fun once that's out. I can't wait to fuck around with that, you know? Star piece. Let's see, this is nothing, so I'm not going to go activate the mayor. In fact, I might not, because I might not at any point, because maybe I won't have to be able to go over there. There is one thing we can do in town right now, which is to have a little bit of a nap. You know, I'm feeling a little tired. How about you? You all feeling okay? All feeling good? Just gonna quick nap-a-roo. Which coincidentally gives us one item, which is nothing. Okay. Let's do a quick look around. What exactly are we close to? Are we close to any chapters? Not really, looks like. Chapter 1. Okay, let's tell you what. I think I can actually... What if I change the tracker to be the... I'm going to switch it to be the not-so-compact tractor real fast. So that y'all can see, like, the required items for each... That reset my fucking thing? Ah, shit. That reset... Oh my god, that's not good. Oops. I didn't know that reset the whole fucking... Oh my god. I didn't know that reset everything. I thought that would just reorganize all the icons. 1 second, let me get all this stuff back. We got Cooper, Bombette, Watt. Guess now you know. Yeah, I know now. Lessons learned. Toy. What I can look over here. There we go. Artifact. Toy train. This, that, this. Cookbook, dictionary, that. All of these guys. Blue, red, bubble. Let's see, is that it? Oh, and the music. Yeah, I think so. Yes, I think we're good. Okay, let's see. Let's go through in our heads. Let's go through in our heads what is required for each Star Spirit. For the first one, all we need right now is four seeds, basically. No, four keys. We need the 4 keys of Koopa Fortress, and we can do Chapter 1. So 4 items. For Chapter 2, we need... Let's see... We need Paracarry. No, do we need Paracarry? No, we just need 3 keys and 2 more, like, pieces of thing. So that basically means 5 key items there. No, we also need the Pulse Storm, 6. For Chapter 3, we need the Boo. We need Bow. Oh, let me put in a partner that can't attack. We need Bow. We need the 3 keys. And we need, Let's see, we need Bow, we need the 3 keys, we need the Boo portrait. I think that covers it for 3, so that is, again, like 6 items. Never do a sound test while on this level. The water sounds like static. Good to know. Whoops. I should have stopped. I should have attacked with cloth there. Whoops. There. It's fine. Next turn we will kill this guy. Let's see. For chapter 4, we need Bow to get in. We need Bow to get in, and we need the cake. And I think that does it. And we can just jump on this guy. I'll take 1 damage, that's fine. We need Bow and we need cake. And that'll be it. So 2 items for chapter 4. Chapter 4 actually might be our best bet. But actually chapter 5, what we need is just sushi and the Jade Raven. So we need 2 items to finish chapter 5. That is also like right up there. Alright. Look at this. We can go right to chapter... Ooh, wait. We can go right to here without, you know, ever passing through the desert. Or even going to the volcano. Isn't that nice? I'm gonna sell some items here to make room. I'll sell a jam and jelly. And a dusty hammer and a dried shroom and a dusty hammer. Son of a bitch. Item management sometimes is inconvenient. With this game, by the way, you want to get a dried shroom and a dusty hammer to unlock a thing. Gonna hit the bed? Good luck in the rest of the stream. Yeah, thank you for stopping by and telling me how it sounds. If anyone else wants to tell me how it sounds throughout this stream, that would be appreciated. I was told, right? I was told where to go. Let's go. Maybe I should have started off with more, and maybe a little more acceleration. I was kind of... Well, I guess it's silly to hope, you know, like, it'll take the time it takes, right? I'm hoping for, like, an hour or so more, maybe. You know, given that it is 1 star spirit after all. We should be able to do that in not too much time. I'll take that light shroom, by the way. I'd rather have that than a dusty hammer or a dried shroom. Worth checking. Let's see here. I don't have the lyrics, so I can't turn those in. Let's do some desert checks. I'm gonna scroll down to the desert, dry desert map. So y'all will see on the side the dry desert. Okay. Here we are, life shroom room. Check these 2, nothing. Go to the oasis. Check this tree. Yellow, I don't think I had that. Alright, that's great. It's pretty cool being able to just go a lot more places than I usually could. Right at the gate. I do not need an egg. And that's just a block. No upgrade there. Okay, I'm gonna go... Let's go, like, down around the bottom. Like, hit up everything. Trying to figure out, like, what's the most efficient way to do this. I've always been trying to figure that out, I guess. Let's go here to this room. I bet there is, like, you know... I should probably look up at some point, like, what's the actual most effective way to, like, comb the desert, right? I'm thinking, like, going around, like, here to this question block. And then we'll get the ones in the top half and another trip, basically. Getting this question block, and then getting the ones in the... Yeah, here we go. Okay, we don't actually need this one. Then getting the other two over here. For this one, in the next room, I need to go into a tornado, and that'll throw me up. Not sure if this will be worth it, actually, but we'll see what it is, and then maybe I'll collect it. It's a coin. I don't need it. Mushroom over there, not good. And let me go down to before Oasis. Before we head up and do the top rooms. Holy shit. That's right, huh? There's just like every 10th thing can be like a partner power-up now. Huh. Well, I don't think those are necessarily on the tracker map, are they? Yet. Well, I don't know, maybe they are at this point. You can probably set them up in config, maybe. What's in this room again? Oh, it's like, yeah, there's something behind that bush, and it was a coin. Okay, I'm gonna go up. Holy shit. Yeah, you know, I think I heard on that podcast, or sorry, not podcast, that stream I was watching, that like, this world has the most 10 blocks. So it makes sense it would have the most power-up places. Like this room in particular, like look how many 10 coins it has. Yeah, if it were to be anywhere, this would be the place. You go up and do the Pokey Room. Then the 2 question mark blocks, Runaway Pay. Sort of loop around and do those. We have enough letters already, so I really didn't need to grab that. I've set some things that I don't usually set as randomized, but not like Koopa Koot rewards nor letter rewards. I've just, you know, literally never delivered most 99% of the letters in this game, so you know, I wouldn't know where to start if I were to randomize them. I don't need a dried shroom. Fuck! Damn it. I think this... It just throws you like a screen away, don't it? Okay. Well, I'll figure out where I am. Here we are. We figured out where we were. This is the 5 question mark block room. Red key. A castle key. That's pretty good. Okay. Huh. You know... It occurs to me that if you start off... I'm realizing something right now. In general, or... You know, when you have, like, the like ground pounds randomized, right? Like the boots and stuff and the hammers randomized. It's possible you might not need the boo weights at all. Let me tell you why. The boo weights unlocks the downstairs, right? But the downstairs also has a ground pound panel that also leads to downstairs. And so long as you have a have Bombette, you can get into the rest of the downstairs through that way, through that panel. So you might not even need to use it anymore. Huh. That's so strange. Wow. Hey. This is Colorado, Colorado. I need to turn in the artifact. Got nothing. There's star pieces in... There's like a star piece, I think, around like the middle of the desert, but let's just keep on moving. Go into this area here. There's also a lot of areas we can check in the rest of the game. Particularly, we've opened up... let me scroll up again. There we go. Should look nice and good now. We've unlocked Flower Field, so we could go over there at any point and check that out. I am Luigi. Look at me. I'm clearly Luigi. I'm even wearing green. I'm 100% Luigi. Cannot go wrong with Luigi. No, sir. How could I be anyone else wearing green? I ask you, seriously. Let's see, anything down here? I can't get across this gap yet because I don't have Paracarry. So yeah, nothing I can do down here. Let's just keep going here. And yeah, we'll see what we can find. There is a star piece in this room, so maybe I can find it. I'm not sure, you know, I don't know where all the star pieces, the panels are. Maybe I should have went with the panels, since I don't know that super well, but hey, you know, it's fun to sometimes play. Bow! Haha, that gives me access to Chapter 4, which all I need now is a cake to finish. If I get a cake, we know what we're doing, and we're in go mode. Like I said at the top here, this is Repel Gel? No, I want a Repel Gel. What am I doing? Oh God! No! Oh my God! Oh, that was a mistake. Fuck. If we find a cake, we'll be in go mode. If we don't, well, you know, maybe it'll be something else. Maybe we should head to Toy Box now. Maybe that should be our next stop. We got the train, we got the you know, we got Bow. We got all the partners we need for that, except for, well, some of the checks. We need Paracarry for a couple of the checks in there. There could be... There stands a very high chance of finding just the item we need in the toy box. There's the panel. That is a... Fuck! Trap. I knew it was a trap. The Bowser keys are not... It's Boss Rush Bowser's castle, so there are no castle keys that are real in this. Cake mix. I think that's it. I think we done it. I'm gonna hit this guy just anyway. Look at that, it was worth hitting that guy. Fuck you, Daisy Dial. I think Cake Mix will do it. I think now we are in go mode. Since this is 1 star, all we need is 1 star. I think that's gonna do it. Oh, we can also get this check while we're here. I got more than enough letters. Right? That's all we need, right? We have Watt, we have Bow, we have Bombettes. We have the train. We now have a way to get the cake. Yeah, we're good. We're set. Wow. Okay. Wow. No problem. Okay, whatever, dude. Let's see if this is anything. It is! What are the odds? I'm gonna upgrade Watt. I like Watt. Watt is probably my favorite party member to upgrade other than Bombette because, you know, I really like how she penetrates defense. She's really handy on Bowser, just being able to do a steady 5 damage every turn without spending any FP to do it. I think that's really handy. Okay, let's head back. I'm gonna turn towards the microphone again for a little bit. This is, by the way, again, let me say what we're doing here. I just got this Blue Yeti from viewer RAWKPARTEE, and I'm testing it out, see how it sounds. Hopefully it sounds really good. Currently my thought is just, based on what we've done so far tonight and what people have been telling me about how it sounds, I'm thinking it might be better if I invested in a lighter microphone that I could like mount or like stand right in front of me, because it's a little off-center right now, and there's no easy way with what I have right now to stand it anywhere else. But hey, you know, can absolutely go get some stuff, and maybe in a week or two from now, we'll have a very nice, very cool sounding microphone that's right here-ish while I'm at the desk, or while I'm at the couch. I think let's not fuck around. Let's just go directly to the cook. Let's go directly to Taste Tea and get this thing cooked up. Wait, cookbook. I actually wanted to turn in the food, but whatever. You can have the cookbook as well. Cake mix. Eat some cake. Wait, no. Make it one. Yes. Alright. Cake mix. My hand's over the thing. That's right. Okay. Look at that. We're in go mode, folks. 1 Star Spirit, and the Star Spirit will be Chapter 4. It'll be, you know, the toy box. Let's head in right now. We haven't actually been inside the toy box yet, so that's fun. And, well, shit, we can just focus on like, mainlining it. We don't have to actually check anything while we're in there. That's really nice. Let me think. What do we need to do, then? All we need to do is pretty simple. First off, we drop the toy train. We need to do the second station, so we need to go all the way around and pull the lever. Then the third station, we just put in a code, and then the fourth station, go to the right. This is going to be the fastest. This is going to be the least time I have spent in a toy box ever, because I've never, you know, and every time I played the randomizer, I've never gone into the toy box. What am I doing? In go mode, basically. I'm tempted to go look for stuff. Let me try to equip some stuff while I barely have gotten enough badges where I could really fill it in. I might as well equip Mega Rush for 10. Sure, I'll equip a triple dip for 1. Quick change for 2, that's great. Happy Flower. Sure, whatever. I don't have enough badges, it turns out. But it really doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. Alright, let's go. Pink Station. Alright. Let's see, we've been going for an hour 20. It took us an hour 20 minutes to get into go mode. I wonder how much in gameplay terms that was. Let me see. About an hour. I guess there was like 10 minutes of setup, 20 minutes of me going like, oh, this microphone. My keyboard's not working, that's fun. I might as well get this badge. Flower Saver, well, hang on. I should equip that. Yeah, for 1, no questions. I never got, I never got a P up, D down, which means that the damage I will be doing in this final section will be a little limited, but not too bad. And also, my partners are pretty weak as well. Was I able to fully upgrade Watt at least? I think I was, so at the very least we have 2 fully upgraded partners in Bombette and Watt, which are, you know, 2 really good ones for going into the finale with. Because, you know, Bombette has a lot of area damage, and I'm not even sure if it's worth checking these things anymore. Yeah, you know what, if the block isn't pink, meaning it doesn't have a badge, it's just gonna have nothing for me. Like, nothing I can even bother getting. Nothing even worth checking. Alright, that's the switch. Off to the next station. Then we'll be heading to the next station really quickly. And then to the end of the game. Wait, is this the first battle that I've actually done in this stream? The general guy fight, you know, it might be. It might be, given that, you know, bump attack and all. That's funny. 2 battle stream. Well, that's not true. We'll be going to Bowser, and there'll be a bunch more over there. You know, in Bowser's Castle Boss Rush version. Okay. We're leaving. All aboard. I wonder how much longer it'll take to get to the very end from here. Well, probably like I'm gonna say 5-10 minutes to do the boss. Then a bit longer to do Bowser's Castle. I would guess like 30 minutes. Let's say 30 minutes. We'll see. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I like, you know, I really love the randomizer. Though I do have trouble sometimes fitting it into a night, right? Like fitting... What the fuck? What is going on here? Hello? Oh, it's already going in that direction. I thought I was trying to jump on it and go like, what? What the fuck? But it's already pointing in that direction. I don't need to point it again. I guess that's what happens if you hit the button and then you don't leave the screen. I bet it resets when you leave the screen, basically. Okay, let's go. We don't even need to go left first or do the secondary boss. We're just going right to the main one. Coincidentally, speaking of partners, I never used Cooper. Never used Cooper. Despite getting him, he just never actually came out. Never actually had any role to play in the places we went. That's a funny coincidence. Maybe coincidence is the wrong word. It's funny how that happened. There we go. Push these guys through the wall, and we're gonna fight a guy. You know what? No, this is not true. We did actually fight some bloopers. We fought a blooper, and now we're here to fight the big boss guy, General Guy. All right, let's go. I'm gonna turn my head and say things. Testing. 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 Wonder how that sounds. Maybe I'll have a look at, like, this particular moment later on and be like, oh yeah, definitely you can tell the difference based on, like, where I'm facing. Or maybe you can't, I don't know. Alright, there's General Guy. We have to defeat a few more of his guys, his bros. I guess guys is correct. They are guys after all. They're shy guys. Stilt guys. You can go up to 3 damage. I guess 6 damage is like the maximum Mario can do. He can't do 7 damage unless you're using like low health strats basically, which I'm not. No, I have too high health to use low health strats. Which means that the best option for us right now is to use Mario to kill these guys, and probably just have Watt just you know, be chill. It's unfortunate, and I say unfortunate, that I didn't find any like really good moves for Mario to use, such as like D down jump, which would let me which would be dead useful in a lot of the fights coming up. But still, hey, you know, power's power. Can't go wrong with that. I'll be doing 10 damage per jump on Bowser, I guess. He has like one health, right? 1 defense. Let's jump on this guy. 4 and 4. Yeah, this guy has 2 defense. Alright. Ow. 4. I'm just gonna zap tap, just gonna tap for 1. You know, if anyone is making like a Paper Mario style game, I think it would be cool if there was some sort of effect on some moves, right, or some partners, wherein if you kill someone with exact damage, you get some sort of bonus effect. Like if you were to say, do like, especially if it's like 1 damage, right? Like for instance, if you were to zap tap an enemy for just 1 damage quickly, I think it'd be, and that killed them, I think there should be some sort of reward for that. You know, since it's always so cool and all. Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust the camera real fast. Make it a little closer, I suppose. Sounds good, I hope. There's our Star Spirit. Let's go ahead and mark that down. I got my finger over the thing. I don't know how they do it. How other rando players just so naturally input everything like without hesitation. It's probably just practice, right? Like you play it enough times that you're, you know, pretty good at like switching to a mouse, clicking on the thing real fast, and then switching back to the controller. You know, I guess like speedrunners in particular, they already have a lot of practice like hitting their splits, right? Like very quickly, like inputting probably like hitting spacebar or something. I don't actually know how the software works, but hitting like 1 button to switch from the next one segment to the next as they play, and yeah, experience, I bet. Whenever I'm doing it, I'm often like, okay, give me a second. Where is it? Oh, there it is. And I'm putting in like that. A little slow on the draw. We only need 1 Star Spirit, so we're good to go. It's time to go to the end game. You know, we didn't even enter Flower Fields, which we got the seed for by happenstance. We didn't need to. Once we got cake, we were good to go. I think that's interesting. I think that's interesting. You guys had anything good for me? Pass. I'm not really interested in all or nothing. It's like, I'd rather have like that's just not a trade-off I like, you know. What if I miss the input and then it's just like, yeah, I can get a tiny bit more damage or no damage at all. That's just not the risk reward I'm interested in, or rather, I don't think it's necessarily worth it, and it could backfire in a huge way. I just don't bother with it. Heading up the Star Road now. And yeah, it's a Star Road. Is it Star Road? The road up to Star Heaven? That would make sense if it was Star Road. We are good. We are ready to head into the end game. You know, I do need to upgrade my computer at some point. Y'all just sit with the upgrade on Windows. You know what I mean? Like, when Windows tells you it needs an upgrade, do you guys just ignore it for 10 months or whatever, as long as possible? I do that. I just studiously ignore it. Like, yeah, you need an upgrade? That's great, man. Yeah, like, you can go ahead and restart, I don't know, sometime in the next year. I don't know if, like, what exactly the upgrade does, so I don't know why I would be tempted. Oh, look, here's a cake. We didn't have to use that cake. I'll take a damage dodge, though. That sounds good. I can probably afford it, too. Damage dodge for 6. And get rid of Mega Rush. That's fine. Also, let's equip multi-bounce. Okay, here we go. End game. Like the movie. I'm going to equip Bombette. Bombette is going to be our best bet in the battle against the Duplighosts. Then, against Junior Trooper, we're going to have to go with Watt. But, it's worth noting we didn't find the Spike Shield, or... I think we saw the Spike Shield, but I couldn't get to it because it required Paracarry. So yeah. We're gonna have to, do without. Let us go. I'm really looking forward to when they add extra tags on Twitch. They talked about it last month. They talked about like how, oh yeah, there's gonna be new tags for your stream, so you can do like up to 10, and also they can be customized. You know, they can just be whatever you want them to be. Currently, I have like ally, he, him, some tag depending on the thing, like randomizer, for instance. I could definitely put in something like casual, or replay on games that I'm replaying. I think the one that I want to have at all times will be something like Raids Welcome. There's a streamer I know named Havacast who always has in his stream title Raids Welcome, and he gets a lot of raids, it turns out. Maybe there's a lot of people who are like, I'm not really sure if this other person wants a raid. And just to be able to assure people like, yes, I want a raid. Come on by and shit. Oops. Well, I'm happy about it. I think that would be helpful, let people know. Also, wow, that's some really cheap bombs. Really cheap Power Bomb and Mega Bomb. It's really too bad I had zero opportunity to use it. And also, I didn't press the button very hard, my bad. Power Bounce, Multi-Bounce. There we go. That's what we wanted to do. And that's probably all you're gonna see from Bombette. I think it's probably better now. She can do like what, 6 damage with her bomb, and Watt can do, and that's before defense. Everything else after this point has defense, so Watt doing 5 damage, piercing defense for free. That's gonna be the best deal. No, I've never seen these people in my life. No, we haven't been to Koopa Bros Fortress. We have 0 Koopa Bros Fortress keys, even. Yeah, I don't know these people. I don't know this guy either. I haven't seen him. I've seen a blooper. You should have brought a blooper to this fight. Okay, which one is 1? Power bounce. That's actually not much better than just 2 jumps. That's why I typically don't mess around with power bounce. It's only good if you like do like charges into it, or like you either charge a lot into it. Jesus Christ, this guy's actually kind of working me over. So we can do 8, or we can spend a couple of FP, which we have plenty of for what it's worth, to do, you know, 2 more. I can't jump on him. I also only have refresh. Oh no! And refresh is 2 power. I can't afford it. That's because the prices are randomized. Do I want to use like a... I'll throw a pebble at him. That's the best I can do. Literally the best I can do. Sorry. I don't have many options. I hope we can get through this phase quickly. Also, I don't have that many items, so I really shouldn't even be spending... So I really shouldn't be, like, blowing through them anyhow. Okay, now I can jump on them again. That's good. He healed. Well, that was a waste of a turn, dude. I'm just gonna damage you for more than you healed anyway. 8 plus 5 is 13. Jeez, that's unlucky. I always think when the number is 13, that's unlucky. I know that's silly. That's a silly thing to think about. Oh, look at that. 13. You know what that means. That means this turn, we can do them in. So long as we don't miss our thing. Perfect. On to Bowser. On to Bowser. Also, you know what? My light is a little bright, isn't it? There we go. I'm not sure if that's actually less bright, but whatever. Okay, on to Bowser, that's right. I'm gonna turn my head and see what that does to the thing. Yeah, it definitely gets higher ranges, depending on the tilt of my head. At least from what I can tell on the audio tracker, audio mixer in OBS. Defense Plus is a good badge to get at this late phase. Oh, and it's 2 as well. That's fantastic. Okay, that's gonna help greatly in this final gauntlet of Bowser's. We have no moves that we can use. Nothing really, unless we find one right now. That was not a move. So, you know, we're doing good, is basically what I'm saying. Hey, you know, we're coming up on the end. Say that much. What time is it, by the way, in game time? 1 hour, 17 minutes. Okay. I wish that, and that was probably, like, not needed for most people who run the randomizer, who, like, you know, are speedrunners, so they're putting up a... I don't know if most people that play the randomizer also speedrun, but I would... What do you think? Do you think that most people who run randomizers also do speedruns? I'll say this. You know what? Most people who regularly, repeatedly do randomizers probably also speedrun. People who casually play speedruns like once or twice probably are more likely to be just, you know, regular players or like casual players. I'm probably a rarity as a casual player who's just loving the randomizer so much. I'm just going through it time and time again with different settings each time. Oh, he doesn't have any no, he has 1 defense, that's right. 5, 4, 3. So if I get 3, that's 2 more than I would otherwise have. Yeah, I guess that's worth it. Let's do another power bounce. Well, I'm bad at it. Another reason I don't do it that often is I'm not, you know, super good at it, honestly. At timing the power bounces, because I don't do them. Okay. Star Beam. It's good to know. It's good to know that, you know, the microphone isn't quite ready for prime time. But it does sound good, apparently. I'll keep that in mind. Maybe, hey, you know, I could definitely see this one being used as, like, we'll try another power bounce. Okay, now it did more than it would. Look at that. Just perfectly right. That's exactly what we needed. That exact damage. I bet if I put this at my desk as, like, you know, if I got like another Blue Yeti or another fancy microphone that was more suitable for like couch usage, I bet I could have a whole setup going where that would make sense. What I currently do with this tripod, by the way, between streams with the tripod the camera is on, is I tuck it into a corner and you know, sort of prop it against the wall and set it up between streams every time I want to stream. So, I guess it would be a little awkward to have another thing coming off it, like off the other side, because yeah, how's it gonna stand against the wall with 2 things going off each side, like ears? Unless they were both coming off the same side, maybe it could be like here, or like be like on a long flexible arm. I could see like a long flexible arm, sort of going like from here around and then land right here, like sort of in the middle of my seat. And then whenever I got up, I would have to like edge around it like this, you know, not to disturb the microphone. I think that would be good. Also, I would have to make sure that my legs I don't ever go like this and like kick the microphone. That would be bad. It'd have to be like right here. Maybe like a little bit poking up on top into the shot even. You know, you could see the microphone. I think people like seeing the microphone, right? Like if you see a person talking and you can see the microphone, doesn't that make you go like, ooh, professional? There's probably like a positive association with seeing a microphone and the perceived quality. He has more defense now, which is, again, kind of a shame I don't have P up, D down, or sorry, D down jump. It is dead handy for this fight, and I love to use it every time I get here. Right, fuck. Means I'm doing like 12 damage, whereas right now, I guess the maximum I can do without spending any FP would be 8. So 4 damage a turn I'm missing out on. Less if I'm using the you know, multi-bounces. But still... I wish they sped up this part further. I wouldn't mind if they just skipped this scene entirely. Yeah. Alright, Twink. You know what? While Twink is talking and doing stuff, let me look and see who's online and who's streaming. Let's see. I'm Glower. You know, glitchless speedrunner of Paper Mario. Duck. Ron Funches. Havocast is streaming. McClunky is still going. Joku. Joeku. Joku. you know what? I have a list now of like where I know everyone from, and I'll check that at some point and see, because I'm trying to remember sometimes like where do I know this person from, and I can't. I think Joku is one of McClunky's homies. I can't remember though, but I would be happy to raid one of McClunky's homies. I think that would be a perfectly good place to send everyone. And also, you know, small streamer, so definitely no problem with a one-man raid over to her. For him, I think actually, you know what? Joku is a he. I'm remembering it's Joe. Joku is short for Joe, so he him. I don't know why I thought she her for a second. Weird association, you know. Sometimes you see a name and you're just like, I feel like that would be, you know, one or the other. And I don't want to assume, but sometimes I end up assuming. Or like, thinking like, oh, well, there's bound to be some who are she, her, right? You know? Something like that. I don't know. Anyway. Let's finish off Bowser, and then I'll send you off. And that'll be a quick test of the microphone. Around 2 hours. Maybe a bit longer than a test needs to be, really. But, hey, man, I wanted to play Paper Mario Randomizer. It's quite possible if I wasn't streaming tonight, I would still be playing Paper Mario Randomizer since, you know, the new stuff came out for it. And it sounds pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Starting off with all the things. And there's so many little implications of that too. Like I said, you can now get into the basement without the weight if you have the ground pound from elsewhere. I mean, that was technically true before if you got like the ground pound from the other boots, but for that boots, the second boots, you need Lakitu, you need chapter 2, and you need chapter 5. So basically, it was very unlikely for you to get that one first, just because it requires like so many other items. You'd have to get very, very unlucky to not find the Boo weight. God damn it! To not find the Boo weight before finding all those other items, right? Like, I don't know what the odds are, but I'm sure if you calculated them, they would be like very, very, very small. Jeez, he's really working us. We are pretty low. Fortunately, we found, in this very short run, we found a bunch of... what's it? We found a lot of light shrooms. So even if he kills us... Even if he kills us, we won't die. We will live on. Peach Beam. This motherfucker could be dead next turn if he doesn't heal. Let's see what happens. Fuck, he healed. Nope, that's not a heal. I thought that was a heal. That was not a heal. Huh. Now to do a fully charged watt attack and not screw it up. Oh, you know what? I have quick change equipped. I could have brought in Bombette for a second and had her take the finishing blow. Maybe that would have been fun for her, you know? She barely gets to be the final, and time, to be the final fucker, the final partner of a run, since Watt takes that honor 9 times out of 10. The only time I think I would not have Watt as the final is if I literally didn't have her. Well, folks, that is the randomizer, Paper Mario Randomizer, 1 star, with some accelerated stuff. It is also a technical test of this here microphone. Apparently it sounds nice. I'll have to take y'all's word on it. Maybe I'll listen back myself and see what I think. And it doesn't seem like it's ready for prime time. I don't think we'll be using this microphone next time, which will be tomorrow. Let me bring up the schedule, which doesn't have this impromptu screen on it, but... Oh, that's right. This keyboard's not working right now. I'm gonna go over to the computer. We're ending anyway. And I'm bringing the mic with me. Hello. Hello, y'all. What if I put it over here? Like, how's that? How does that sound? Like right now, right there. I wonder. It's right now, like, between my monitors, like, wedged in there, like, in front of the speakers. What about now? Oh, no, that's not good. That's no good at all. Okay, something like that, I think. Maybe. If I get another microphone for the couch area back there, maybe I could put this microphone over here during stream times, and it could serve as the PC microphone, basically. Maybe. I'll think about it. Maybe that sounds good. Well, folks, that was a stream. Let me bring up the stream schedule for the rest of the week, which, by the way, tomorrow I'm doing SMM2 viewer levels and Link Between Worlds around 9 p.m. Central. That is a little unusual because this is an unusual week. I will not have a Friday stream this week because I will be preparing the Big Payout Silverfest, which will be on Saturday. Saturday for that. It's going to be a long one. I'm starting at 2 p.m. Central. Viewer levels all lightning round, Lemmy Koopa's Revenge, DK64 randomizer, turbo settings, Simpson hit and run, only 5 retries, and then the rest of the time will be Paper Mario, TTYD casually, and maybe a watch party. Alright, let me see who's online and who I want to send you to. And let me bring up these homie notes that I have so I know who these homies are. By the way, also one more thing. I updated the emotes a little. You can see there that I have retired the Space Pirates with the laser, and I've also made it so that the Angry Toad is shaking using the default Twitch shake effect, which makes it look like, you know, he's mad. Sort of emphasizes that a little more than it was before. Makes it a little more readable. I think that's pretty good. Anyway. Also, there's the Good Night one, and I had a Diddy Kong ouch as well. And maybe we'll mix those up over time. Maybe I'll find some better ones, etc., etc. You know, I'm sort of I have my options open, right? Anyway, let me bring up the schedule again, folks. I'll be back again tomorrow for viewer levels, Link Between Worlds, and then nothing on Friday, which is unusual. Usually Friday is a stream night. Well, not this week, because Saturday, big stuff. Put that in your plans. I would love to see y'all there. I would love that to be a big stream. It is a big stream, a lot planned and all, but I would love it if y'all were in attendance. Anyway, let me see who's online on Twitch and all, and I will send you somewhere good. Let's see. I'm thinking Joku. Let me see. Joku is... No, Joku is from Waypoint. That's right. Joku is from Waypoint. Okay, I'm gonna send you over to Joku, who has 3 viewers playing Catwoman. 3 viewers, and he is playing Catwoman. Let me see 1 second. Okay, let's go Joku. Joku, let's see. Yep. Let me see. Yep, him is right on Joku. Yes. Okay. Oh, Joku is gonna be right back right now. So why don't we vamp for a second longer before I send you? Let's wait a minute. Let me see who else is streaming. I could also send you to McClunky Culkin, but I feel like I've been sending you to McClunky Culkin a few times too often. Also, let me give a shout out again to RAWKPARTEE, who is the one who got me this lovely microphone that I'm using now. I'm not sure it's really optimal for what I want it for, but hey, better than nothing. RAWKPARTEE, I think. There we go. Yeah, check out RAWKPARTEE. Great dude. Just starting up on streaming himself. Brand new streamer. Only streamed a couple times, but hoping to do more. Yeah, I should definitely get some more sound panels. You can see that wall over there, which is behind the couch area. That whole wall could use sound panels on it. Yeah. Also, it would make this background of this shot a lot more aesthetically pleasing, I think. You know, more dark stuff in the background, less blinding white. Yeah, I think that would be an improvement. I should order some of those. Yeah. Let me see right now if Joku is back from break. Joku might have long breaks. I think I remember coming in on a break before of Joku's. You know what? Let's go somewhere else tonight. We'll go somewhere else. We'll go to I feel like if we go to I'm Glower. Oh, Analrad is just starting up. Analrad is one of McClunky's homies. Maybe a raid on Analrad. Playing Dead by Daylight. She is cool. Yeah, I'm thinking Analrad. Let me see. Oh, hang on. I don't think Joku is actually playing Catwoman. I think Joku might be watching something. Tell you what, okay. New plan. I'm gonna send you to Dario Man Live. A Mario. Wait, maybe not. I'm not sure. Oh, this is some sort of clip thing that Dario is doing right now. Okay. I'm sorry, I keep getting indecisive. I'm just gonna send you over to Dario. That sounds fine to me. Let me go ahead and get that thing going. I'll be back tomorrow for viewer levels and good stuff. Oh, look at that. I waited so long, we actually went to the end screen. Luigi and Peach enjoying fireworks. Let me send you over to Dario. Let me get the raid. Dario Man Live. Dario is a Mario Maker streamer who does viewer levels, so right up my alley. And you know, I've been thinking recently trying to do more raids maybe on people from the Mario Maker community. After all, that's where I believe Daft Husky is from, and Daft Husky graced us with a huge raid the other night, so makes sense to spread that love around and maybe get a little more familiar with those faces. Yeah, let's do that raid. Okay, off the Dario we go. Bye, folks. I hope this test has been a successful one. I will see you tomorrow for viewer levels and also Link Between Worlds. Bye.